All right, kitty. It's gonna be a hot day, so don't be too lazy. There is your scratching post for sharpening your claws for killing any mice that might try to enter, or crickets, you know that you like to kill crickets too. Over there is the 2-level tier, which is a cat condo. You may explore that as the day goes. And don't forget your whale shark tunnel, which travels around just like a well within the living room. All right, kitty. It's gonna be a hot day, so don't be too lazy. There is your scratching post for sharpening your claws for killing any mice that might try to enter, or crickets, you know that you like to kill crickets too. Over there is the 2-level tier, which is a cat condo. You may explore that as the day goes. And don't forget your whale shark tunnel, which travels around just like a well within the living room. So you can crawl in it and have lots of fun. Enjoy your day. Have a great one.
Survived with that cheeseburger, but just the thought of it.
359. Well, it is August 5th of 2023 as the recording of this. We're at 187,212 miles on the speedometer. It is 98 degrees Fahrenheit. I seem to have some type of leak on the back right tire, but yet I put some air in it and it's fine, so I'm gonna have to take it by Discount Tire and have them look at it. And Linda's over there playing with her hair. Welcome to the Please Subscribe Show. Had to put some air in it, so kind of overshot it a little bit, but I'm gonna go by Discount and see exactly what happened to it. Cost me some time. Kind of weird about my tires, even though I put air in it. It could be the tire pressure monitor system, TPMS, that didn't read it right, but I don't see why it would do that. You know, I was reading at 20 PSI, so I put a little bit of air in it and then checked the pressure, and it was already at 42. So if it was already at 36 PSI and was reading at 20, that caused a lot of problems, because you're thinking, well, what's going on with my tire? Because you don't know the PSI just by looking at it, you know? So, I don't know. I'm going to have them check it out anyway, just to make sure. It's the type of business I'm in, I'm going to have to do that. I did find the problem. I had to get out several times and look. You're looking right here. There it is right there. See it? It's like a rod in there. Never seen anything like it. It's a Saturday and they're really busy. Right, so they're doing a 2-hour, well, 1:45 p.m., which is roughly 2 hours. It's about an hour and 45 minutes or so. Usually about normal. They're just backed up. It's on a Saturday. Man, I'm glad I checked that, because I put air in it and I thought, well, it's holding air. Now, whenever you get that TPMS go off, you want to go ahead and check it, because that one's a serious one. I asked them to hold that huge nail, you know, it looks like a rod. I mean, I asked them if they could hold on to it so I could look at it, and they said they would. They usually do. They put it in like a little bag. You can see exactly if it's construction nearby where you live, or It doesn't look like a nail though. This one's a big one. But why it's still hung on, these new modern tires and the way they do things, pretty crazy. I couldn't tell you in a million years. Excuse me. I was able to drop Linda off and spin around. It held the 42 PSI all the way there. Never dropped 1 PSI. So it's just the way it is. One time I had a big nail come through. It just pierced the side of it. So I saw the nail in it. I don't know why I looked, but oh, there's a cricket. Sometimes I'll get those crickets. Just an interesting thing. Just once it was here and then it was gone. But anyway, one time I saw a nail in it a while back and it just pierced the side of it. They're able to just remove the nail. It wasn't that big of a deal, but this one is a pretty serious one. You could see just from the footage. This type of business, you deal with that. But you know, everybody deals with road hazard every day. So if you have a vehicle, and even if you end up having a robot vehicle in the future, the robots take over, they're still going to deal with the same problems. At least we start flying around. Then if we fly around cars, we're going to have to deal with fan problems and hydraulics and all kinds of things like that. But I'm thinking about getting into door-to-door sales for security. Just to kind of, been in this business for 4 years. 2018, 19, 20, 21, no, 5 years. I've been in the business for 5 years. And you get to really get to know your discount tires and dealing with things, and it's just the way it is. I'm gonna go get some soda. I brought my backup glasses, find a cool place to read. He said 1:45 p.m. so I'll probably set a secondary alarm as I come in about probably 1:30. See what's going on around that time. Also got to watch battery because the phone doesn't have an unlimited amount of battery either. I'm only dealing with an iPhone 11. And since I really started the show, which was about almost 5 years ago, and I still haven't got to 1,000 subscribers. So I obviously don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it anyway, learning as I go. Maybe it's something new. Maybe people will figure it out. I mean, I do have some fans. People like the show. Looks like they're selling something over there. Probably car wash right in front of Pet Boys. Can't really see it. Kind of see them, not really. But they're there. Anyway, so this thing says wait. 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 Why does it want to know my weight? I know how much I weigh. I weigh 203. Selling something for L.W.Y.A. Bullfrog. Kind of have the phone in here. Kind of cool the phone down right here. These things. These are cheapest in town, 79 cents. So. Well, I haven't really been out in the heat a whole lot. I mean, I have gone out, you know, on the sidewalk, DFW, and things like that, and went off on a cleaning service job, which that was, you know, I was indoors, and I do get indoors pretty quick. You know, I'm only on the sidewalk for a few moments, but today, of course, I had dropped that off, and I could have waited in the waiting room, but I wanted to get pretty, a lot of, I say sometimes pretty too much, but a lot of hydration. So I got some Mountain Dew and Coke and Coke Zero, keep me kind of hyped up on caffeine. then I head back over there no later than 1:30 probably. Sometimes they finish up early, sometimes they don't. I don't know. We'll have to see. Then I'll go from there. Looks like it's gonna be a late start today. Ooh, I got service. I got a thing. Hang on. Well, it looks like we found a Conn's Home Plus. We'll probably have halfway decent air conditioning. We can wait here until 1:30 or so. Hopefully sooner. Oh, they got good ratings on BBB. Well, I was greeted by a very nice gentleman at the front asking what I could help me with, and I just said, well, I got a friend that's, well, they're playing Elton John. I probably will get copyright for this, but a friend that moved in town, has a new house, and just kind of looking around for general stuff. And look at all the furniture they have. Can't really see it on that shot, but they've got tons of furniture. Sony product right there. Pretty good. Television right there. Probably a little bit better than Target. It's asking me to place my hand over the right. So you can cancel out the sound. I'll show you. So you can cancel out the sound by hitting this button right here. And it makes everything quiet for a minute so you can listen to people and then go back into the music. It's one of the things it does right here. Place your hand on that and it cancels out the sound. Here's the brand name. They're called Intelligent Headphones, WH. XM4 premium sound. Pretty cool. I got what's known as Link Buds. This is called Electronic Game Table. It's arcade 1-up. About $1,000. You come over here and you basically just kind of press on it. Let's say if you want to play Monopoly. Okay, then you would start Monopoly right here. So it's a touchscreen game table. That way you don't have to go through the closet and dig out all the games. It's downloading Monopoly right here, so it's going to take some time, but here we go. You can download like pretty much any copyrighted game. Pretty good idea. 32-inch. You also have this arcade 1-up right here, which is kind of cool too. But this is kind of a lower end, you know. If you want to hit play right here. So you select, and drag to the open spot. Maybe, oh, I see. So if I want to do the dog, I can go here. And then like the car right here. And of course the cat. Maybe the cat goes up there. I'll do the duck over this way. And then here's the ship right here. Penguin down that way. And of course the dinosaur. Oh, maybe we can move the dinosaur. So, you know, because Pee Wee Herman died and everything, we use the dinosaur. Okay, we'll go ahead and hit start game here. So I guess I did like a full house kind of thing. I put all the places in there, so if many people were playing, You can see it starting at 1,500, which, you know, and nowadays in life, it's relatively a reasonable amount to start off with anything. $1,500. I started off in New York City one time with $700. Big time mistake. Let's see. So, where do we start? I guess on Go. So we'll start with the car. Wait, it's giving me something right here. The cat. It wants the cat to start. Okay. My kitty, I know Kitty's at home just sleeping. Select appropriate with the edit or something like that. Well, I wish I could go over to that side to kind of look at it, but I can't. But, let me see. We can switch over to which one, maybe. Try that one. Okay, I see them. They're on there right now. Each one has a thingy. I don't remember the ship one. I don't ever see the ship one anyway. Let's see, this is kind of information on music. You can have music on. So you can listen to the music play. There's dashboard here. Oh, I went back to the dashboard. Maybe I could find a game that's a little less slow on the startup. Let's go with checkers. Taking some time to download here. Okay. Select and drag. Not a long time for a download. But now we know checkers very well, so we can just kind of go like that, or how about like that? Checkers, I think you can. I don't remember you. Oh, I'm getting it mixed up with chess. That's right. Let's go this way. I think you can go. No, I was just thinking of chess. I was getting mixed up with chess. Okay, let's go ahead and do this right here. We'll go ahead and jump this one. Killed that guy, then this guy's gonna get me right here. It's a pretty good one. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh yeah, I'm just looking at this. The salesman came up and approached me to see what I needed. I'm kind of moving this way. If only I knew how much time I'm trying to kill right now. Then maybe this one would go with. Well, let's see. I know that one. Oh, double. Really good one right there. Then we'll go ahead and knock him out of the game right there. Just kind of speed it up this way. Whoops, wrong move. Looks like I got killed. Let's move over this way. Wrong move again. Man, these guys are getting murdered. Let's move over this way. Ooh, that's one. But this one's gonna get a double. 1 and 2. Ooh, good job. Let's try it again. 1 and 2. There we go. And go ahead and knock him out. So he's only got this side left. And I got my warriors over here. Let's go ahead and move up this way. Make a move over this way. Over that way here. And we'll move over that way. And whoops, wrong move. Gotcha. So I'm thinking too slow. Go this way and I'll move that way. Go in between here. that way. Let's see here. Kind of maybe like that. Okay, go ahead and finish this one off. And he'll have to be crowned. You can see it. It's crowned right there. That means he can move double. We'll go ahead and move this one out of the way, just in case. Just, you know, he wants to try to make an escape here. Let's see. I think because it's double, I think can it do special things? Maybe not. Maybe it just has more move on it. There we go. Move that one up this way. Just go a little bit further this way into wrong territory. Oh, I know it. Double can go backward and forward. Yes, yep, I remember that. Okay, let's see here. We'll just move up this way so we can get another one. He'll have to move this way and go ahead and be killed that way. And then this one will move here. I'll go ahead and kill him and then get crowned again. So double crown. So we'll all go after this guy right here. Let's see here. He'll kind of have to run for his life right here. He'll just make a move here. So we'll go ahead and end the game. Upside down winner. You can kind of see it that way. There we go. Yeah, okay. Pretty cool. So this looks like a really cool one right here. If that's even the name of it. But here's the symbol for it right here. Looking pretty cool. Look how big it is. So here's my hand right here. It's right up to your hip up here. Little game table. It's pretty much a 75-inch Samsung at about $1,700. Well, $1,699.99, but roughly $1,700 if you add a penny. But it's $1699.99 and pretty clear. Looks like a probably direct full array dimming, HDR, object tracking sound, so it tracks objects. It's known as an OLED. So I'm going to look that up. It's 4K. So you're probably asking, what is OLED? Well, what it is, you know, like you have organic food, you know, like in the market, like produce and things like that. Like you can have an organic banana, whatever. It's raised on an organic farm. Or this is OLED is organic light emitted dioid. So the actual dioid, the light emitting dioid, is actually organic. So it moves around a little bit more than the old LED. So you can kind of see it right here. This is 85. There's a little bit of glare, but not right here though. There's hardly any glare right here. But that's what it is organic light emitting dioid. Here's kind of a funny thing to talk about on televisions. The televisions are a better deal now. This is a 65-inch Samsung. I have a Toshiba in my bedroom. I paid $700 for that Toshiba. This is going for $797, and on clearance here, $647. So this 65-inch Samsung is the same price as my Toshiba LCD, but it is LED though. Now, another thing about the Toshiba LCD that I bought that back in 2007. So we're in 2023, so televisions are a better deal now. They're $700. That's what I paid for my 27-inch Toshiba in 2007. So 2023 is a better deal because they're like $700 for a 65-inch. That would have been cool if I could have time traveled and bought this television for the same price and then time traveled back in time and replaced my 27-inch with a 65-inch Samsung. Anyway, Toshiba's still pretty good though. In actuality, this was marked down $600. So your final is $787. It's marked down $602. So you save $602. So actually the time travel thing would have to work only on this clearance deal for this particular day. So when I invent time travel, I'll be able to do that if I want to, just for fun and giggles. It's like a Blitz game, NFL Blitz, an arcade game. You do have to connect to an internet. So network setting, but it does have volume. It's a volume. And it does have it's like crazy. So you just kind of, this is for your game room kind of thing. You activate it for quarters as well. They have a centipede, which you can turn on. Just turns on. It's great. It's a Brookstone massage chair for jiu-jitsu, or not jiu-jitsu, I'm sorry. I forgot the name of the type of massage. Some kind of shih tzu massage. But anyway, so let's see if we can get this thing going. Does have volume. A lot of them, because the other one's updating, these are already downloaded. So Centipede is activated. So it does have controls right here. I think I remember it. I used to play it a lot. They have different controls here for different games. This looks like Centipede right here. Don't know if they're gonna... Oh, they are gonna allow it. One hand. It's got the old school kind of... That works exactly the same. I didn't do bad, but the idea behind Centipede is by shooting them higher up, you kind of keep them up in that area, and then you got a spider that comes in right here and lays down more of these little mushroom-looking things. But the closer they get to, the more damage, you know, or the more likely they are they're going to run into. You know? So it's a game of speed and timing and rhythm. Where's Pac-Man? Let's see if they have Pac-Man. All right, surprisingly enough, I looked down, they're 58 minutes early. So they said 1:45 and it's nowhere near that. They sent me the text, I was ready for pickup, so maybe they had some kind of gap and sped up service. They usually do that. They said, one dude said he had me out there about 1:45, and I think it's, I don't know, I'm gonna check the time. Yeah, they're an hour early. So I looked down at the time, played a couple games of Centipede at Conn's and Super Plus. Is that Super Plus? Home Plus, sorry. Conn's Home Plus. I don't know if they have a Super Plus, but it's Conn's Home Plus, Centipede. Like an hour early. My goodness gracious. I still have my drinks and still about 100 feels like 107 degrees outside. Check the temperature in a minute. So it's at a cool 99 degrees. So I thought it was 107. I was like, wow. It's just 99 degrees, so not as bad as I thought. The other day it was 107. But anyway, it is approaching 1 o'clock. They said 1:45, so they beat the timer on that one. Looks like the Lake Worth bullfrogs are doing a car wash right here. Here goes a nearby Navy plane, cargo, going towards the base. They usually do drills here every day, flying over. Kind of been marooned at this crosswalk right here. I don't know if it's reading the thing, but I'm pressing the button on it. Wait. So it's kind of like venture to the middle lane here. Yeah, but I'll try that one. Yeah, right. Get across here. It's just been sitting there forever, you know. It's like, so I just marooned myself in the middle, and I was able to get on through. taken from the movie Jerry, Gus Van Sant, Matt Damon, and Casey Affleck. They used the word marooned, get marooned on something. Pretty good little film that they did. It's out in the desert. It's 99 degrees. All right, so next up, airport. Gotta get back to Discount. Walked over to Conn's Home Plus. About maybe a half a mile away, maybe. Well, unlike Jerry by Gus Van Sant with Ben Affleck and Casey Affleck, I brought plenty of hydration to get me across the journey of the sidewalk. And there's Discount. I'll get down that way. Probably gonna shed one of these. Kind of overdid it a little bit with the drink there. Just down to just one of these. All right, so it's just $19.80. So you got to recover the road hazard, which I highly recommend. It's just in this type of business, you'd be an idiot not to. Although warranty companies do come into handy, but it's just easier to do the $19.80 would cover it, as long as the tread's in there. We're going to look at the back right one. See, back right would be over here, and it really does save quite a bit of money if you get these hazards on there. You can see how brand new the tire is right there. It's a Majesty Cumhall. Those are the other ones on it. You can always tell these little things right here are new. Right there, that's the brand. So they're a little bit cheaper than the Centuries, but that's pretty much what I had on before. So I'm sweating right now, but yeah, so far it's been a pretty good deal. It's not always a bad thing if they have to replace it before the treads get too low. So, but those last for quite a bit of time, and it's also covered by the manufacturer and the road hazard. So it's a pretty good thing, and they go by the tread. It's mostly by the tread. I think in some cases there's a mileage thing, but it'll show on here. So here you can see the cost of the tire being at $101, and then the subtraction for the road hazard. Then I added the additional road hazard on there for $19.80, which I definitely am going to put that on there. So they call it certificates for refund or replacement. That's what you want to read on the actual receipt. And so the price total is $19.80. I decided probably maybe drive in the middle because there's probably less carpenter nails than they would be on maybe the left or right. I don't know. And I'm trying to kind of predict where carpenter nails would be, you know. So don't know. I'm gonna start checking every day, you know, like where I park, and kind of take note of where I'm at. Why a carpenter nail came out of nowhere, I don't know. From Colorado. So it's Saturday, and you can kind of see for this particular Saturday, About 1:39. Quite a bit of traffic. Quite a bit of traffic. So, you know, that riot in New York City that just happened, they're supposedly calling it a PlayStation giveaway. It's not. That's not the reason for the riot. The reason for the riot in New York City has nothing to do with PlayStation. That's just what the media is covering up. That has to do with revolution. The younger generations, it's harder for them to survive because of all corporations and the big tech. And it's just difficult. So what you were watching is the beginning part of the revolution. Because the older generation is taking advantage of the younger generation through corporations. And there'll be a time when we say, listen, we're not going to put up with it. And that's what went on the other day in New York City. Now, they went after some guy and blamed him, you know, for the riot. That's bull. It's bull. That guy didn't cause any kind of riot at all. That was just natural. It's what happens. When you jerk around a younger generation for too long, all of a sudden they rise up. And that's what happened in New York City just the other day. Had nothing to do with one person or PlayStation. That's ridiculous. Everybody knows that PlayStation is not behind a riot. A PlayStation giveaway. Give me a break. That's phony news. Younger generation's tired of it. Just like the hippies. Your generation understood it whenever you were hippies. And you said, no, I'm not going to be one of the 4 or one of the 5 that's going to blow up on a landmine in Vietnam. Well, we're trying to survive and take care of our families. And the boomer generation are living it, highballing it, you know, because there's a bunch of them. They're living, and they're not sharing. They're not sharing. See, if you're a boomer generation, you just press a button and you can give my PayPal right now. You can afford it. But look what happened in New York City. Look what happens when you don't give. Look what happens when you stay selfish. You saw what happened in New York City the other night. You better watch out. Better watch out, because the younger generation, they're going to want theirs. Let's look at the sky for a minute.